Hi everyone. Today I'll be addressing the hypertension. According to the World Health Organization, about 1.28 billion people worldwide have the hypertension, and 2/3 of these people come from low and middle income countries. About 39% of people worldwide who are adults have hypertension but are unaware of it. So this comes to our understanding that we need to address hypertension and we should be aware of it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll first describe what hypertension is. Hypertension is defined as the systolic blood pressure of 140 millimeters of mercury or greater and diastolic blood pressure of 90 millimeters of mercury or greater. I'll then address the classification of the blood pressure. We have the normal blood pressure, the pre-hypertension, we have the stage 1 hypertension and stage 2 hypertension. The normal blood pressure is less than 120 millimeters of mercury, and the diastolic blood pressure is less than 80 millimeters of mercury. We then have the pre-hypertension. Pre-hypertension is between 120 and 139 millimeters of mercury. Then the diastolic blood pressure is between 80 and 89 millimeters of mercury. We then have the stage 1 hypertension. In stage 1 hypertension, the systolic blood pressure is between 140 and 159 millimeters of mercury. Then the diastolic blood pressure is between 90 and 99 millimeters of mercury. We carry on to the stage 2 hypertension. On stage 2 hypertension, it is greater than or equals to 160 millimeters of mercury in the systolic blood pressure. And the diastolic blood pressure is greater than or equals to 100 millimeters of mercury. Then we come to who are at risk of having hypertension. This may be determined by age. Adults are at more risk of having hypertension. We also have gender. Men are at greater risk of having hypertension than women. But women which are post-menopausal have more risk of getting the hypertension. The family history of cardiovascular disease also determines whether one is at risk of getting hypertension or not. This means that even the family, there has been a history of people with hypertension. This means that one is at high risk of having hypertension. Then we have the lifestyles like smoking. People who smoke are at high risk of getting hypertension. Then low fruit consumption. Fruit are very important in our daily lives as they provide the minerals as well as the vitamins that our body needs. So for people who don't take fruits, they're at greater risk of having hypertension. We then have the high cholesterol diet. These people are at high risk of getting the hypertension. Obesity and weight gain. Large bodies have greater risk of having the high blood pressure. Then we may have the coexisting disorders such as the diabetes. People who already have diabetes, it is so possible and that they may have hypertension also. Then the high intake of alcohol. Alcohol has do so many problems in our body, including the hypertension. Then this comes to how we may treat hypertension. Okay, but first let me address the problems that comes with the hypertension. We may have coronary heart disease. There may also be blindness, the chronic kidney failure, even stroke, even the heart failure, the cerebral hemorrhage. Then diagnosis of the blood pressure. Blood pressure is also known as the silent killer. We may change our lifestyles in order to abstain from having high blood pressure. If we change our lifestyle, such as abstaining from alcohol and not consuming so much high cholesterol food diet, then we will be less risky of having the hypertension. Thank you everyone for watching. Please help us share our videos so that others can benefit. See you next week for another brilliant topic. Thank you.